Hello, and welcome to this episode of Say It Anyway. It's not quite an episode, this is a reminder. There's a reminder for you of something important. It's the reminder that anytime you look inwardly, anytime you analyze yourself, anytime you take the time to understand your behaviors, your thought processes, what makes you tick, your patterns of action or inaction, anytime that you gain something from looking inward, anytime you get any bit of knowledge, anytime you can move forward, anytime you find out a different pattern that works, anytime you do something like that, you are not just helping yourself, you are helping others. Because when they come to you or when you encounter them in your life, you can better understand what they are going through. The more self-analysis that you do, the more self-love you give, the more self-help that you do, the more you can understand others, the more you can identify what they are going through. Maybe you can recognize a pattern that someone else is doing, and maybe you can't tell them about it, but you also certainly can in some instances. It helps with my level of empathy because I can see what people are going through more now than I ever have before. You know, I used to see people as these things that weren't always the same as me, but the more I explore inwardly, the more I explore my thoughts and feelings and emotions and why they happen and the motivations behind behavioral patterns, I feel more empathetic towards all the people and have a better understanding. And they're not just someone else on the road in front of me. They're not just traffic. They're not just whoever gave me my coffee. They're an intricate being. And if you explore within yourself, it's the most worthwhile thing you could do, because you're going to be able to share that later. You know, maybe if you have children, you could share it with your kids as they grow up, but you could share it with friends, partners, everybody you encounter. So the more you know about yourself, the more you know about others and about life in general. So if you're anybody that's taking the time to really reflect, to sit down and analyze your patterns of behavior, to potentially switch something up, I'm very proud of you, and please keep that up. And if you're somebody who hasn't done any of that and you just keep going with your standard patterns of behavior, that's fine too. But you now may be able to take a look inwardly more often. I think the whole goal of all of this is for us to be able to create a better society, to create a better version of ourselves, to create a better world, and to have an internal calmness. So that's what I'm trying to do here with these videos. I do them for myself. I do them so that other people can potentially relate to them. And I hope that any bit of my insight towards myself or the world can help you guys have insight towards yourselves. Because if we were all fully realized, understanding beings, we would get along a lot better. And we'd be able to say what we mean when it happens. And we'd be able to react in ways that are appropriate and really acknowledge the dynamics at play when something seems way out of control, and it's not. So thank you for listening, and all of you that are analyzing yourselves, giving yourselves some self-love, I'm very proud of you. Keep it up. Put your phone down. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself. All right, I'll talk to you later.